Hello friends, I am Rajneesh and today in this section we shall understand how to configure networking on Red Hat Enterprise Linux server. We have two approaches. First is through the configuration file, which was etc sysconfig network scripts ifcfg eth0 or interface name, and the second approach is using the command setup. In case you are not much familiar about the configuration files, we can use this command to configure the networking. Here is how we set it up. The command is setup. Just press enter. It will ask you for general details like authentication configuration, whether it should authenticate through normal etc password and shadow, or it should use LDAP or NIS, whichever. Second is firewall. In case we have to enable a firewall or disable a firewall or configure firewall's rules, we can use it. So our objective is to configure networking. So we will select network configuration and press enter. Now we can see the device configuration and DNS configuration. So let us modify the device configuration. Interface that we have is ETH0, so select it and press enter. So at present we can see that this is using a dynamic IP address which will be provided to it by DHCP server. So to configure static IP address, just uncheck it by pressing the space bar and assign the IP address. In our case we'll be assigning IP address 192.168.1.9. net mask is 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway will be 192.168.1.1, and the DNS servers first will be 192.168.1.101, and second we can leave it blank. That will also be fine, but at least one DNS server should be there so that you are able to resolve names to IP addresses and IP addresses to names. And select OK and press enter. Save it and now move to the DNS configuration and press enter. The host name is station 9. If we want to modify it, we can modify it, but as of now station9.linuxcbts.com is fine. Let's specify the name servers again: 192.168.1.01 and 192.168.1.1. No tertiary DNS. Search path, leave it blank and just press enter after selecting OK. Click on save and quit. Select quit and just restart networking. By default networking is on, but just to assure we can just type the command chkconfig --list network. You can see that networking is on for run level 3, 4 and 5, so it's fine. Now if we just type the command ifconfig, we can see the IP address is 192.168.1.9, so which is what we set. The second thing is we have to check out the routes. Type route -n and you can see that the default gateway is 192.168.1.1, which we assigned to it. And the last thing is, let's see whether we have name servers specified. Here you can see that the name server 192.168.1.1 is present. In case you want to add more details to it, you can modify it. Just use vi, copy it, paste it, and you can change the IP address, but it should start with name server. Write it, and just to confirm, if you want to reboot and confirm these things, just enter reboot and press enter. As soon as the machine is brought up, you will see that the networking has been configured with the static IP address. Here we can see that the IP address is there, routes are present, and I am able to ping or resolve any host to IP address. I typed station 101, it was an alias for ldap.linuxcbts.com. Let's just see. Here you can see. (192.168.1.101), and here you can see that the PTR is pointing to ldap.linuxcbts.com. So it's fine, you are able to resolve from name to IP address and IP address to the name. So your resolution is working fine. And just confirm for any public site, for example yahoo.com, and I'm able to ping. It means my networking is working fine. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.